Hey guys, welcome back. So I wanted to kind of give you guys an update on something that I tried off and on for this year. I was not as successful with it as I would have liked to be, but I wanted to share it with you guys and kind of give an idea of how I've been using my planner system. I, of course, still use my Erin Condren planner. I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to walk away from it. It really does provide the best structure that I have found in a planner, but I also wanted to try something a little bit different. So as I'm sure you guys can assume, this is my bullet journal. I started it in about October, but as you'll see, I really didn't follow through with it a whole lot. It took me a while to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with it. So I did get the Scribbles That Matters. I got this color. I ordered it off Amazon, and when I ordered it, this is the only one that they had. I really don't like it, but you know, you do what you do. So it does come with a elastic that's super stretchy and a pin loop that I never used, and it does come with the 2 bookmarks. So when you open it up, it does just have the belongs to and the date you started it. I did do a key in here that I never actually used. It was meant to, like, when you open it up with this pages, you can still see what it is. I never really used it. I'm not big on the key just because I have my own way that I do things, and that really confuses me. My index, I did use this relatively. As you see though, I just used it for the month. So like when March began, April began, etc. My first pages, I did just kind of a 2018 and then just a T for my name. This is about as creative as I get naturally. So as you'll see, I tried other things, but I'm not that great. Future log for 2018 and 2019. One thing that I learned about my planning system in the bullet journal is, although I am very much a vertical planner when I plan in my Erin Condren, I am not a vertical planner in the bullet journal. This really kind of just distorts my brain for some reason. I got my quote of the year, burst of the year, word of the year, my 2008 fall semester, monthly budget breakdown, which completely changed as soon as I made this. I had a money savings chart that was going to go here, books that read that I never filled in, things that make me happy that I never filled in, master chore chart that I didn't follow, measurements, YouTube ideas, and then we go into October. So one thing that I really wanted to implement in this was to utilize washi tape for at least the first page of the month so that I knew where the months began. So as you can see, I have the washi tape on the sides. And then my habit tracker, study log, you can see how long I actually used this planner. Meal plan, I loved this. I'm probably going to implement this in my next planner. And then this is my first weekly. I just kind of did a vertical with a meal plan, schools to do, and home to do. I wasn't really a fan of how this was broke down. I really don't feel like this gives me enough room for what I need. So I didn't utilize it as much as I could have. Another, and then as you see, we just go into December. I was very back and forth, and you'll see that. So for the month of December, I found a YouTuber, I believe her name was Miss McKenna, who did an entire month's layout on YouTube, and I decided maybe if I copied kind of what she did, not even make it my own, but just basically copy everything that she did, maybe that'll work for me. Maybe if I do all of my weeklies at once and get them planned out, that should work. So I did my monthly overview the same way she did it. I used my own quote, of course, but I didn't use that. Food log, 3 days. Gratitude, 3 days versus nothing. Study tracker and successes. Master to-do list. Habit tracker. Again, I used December, 3 days. So this was the first layout that she did. I did her layouts because I wanted to kind of see if I could find a layout that worked best for me. And her December plan with me, she did completely different layouts. I thought it would work. Next week, another weekly, and then spring semester. I did my word of the day with just kind of what I meant by that word, and then some different goals that I had, and then going into March. So I did my monthly with monthly to-dos. I did my bills, all the important days. So I noticed that this way I like to look at it, and I think what I'm going to do with this calendar is I'm going to use this for my meal plan for next year's bullet journal, and then just keep this right here where I kind of write out everything that I have going on for that month. And so for this one, I use this weekly to put my to-dos, and then just a little bit of a little journal section. That way I can see everything that needs to be done, but also kind of see what happened that week. And then down here I used my school to-do and my grocery list. And then this week, you can see it actually worked. This was in the end of March. Again, it was very similar to the layout, except for around down here, I really just started journaling in it. And then I found a YouTuber, I believe she was a YouTuber, it may have been on Instagram, where they utilize this checklist with this right here, where you can see what you have going on for the week, and then your to-dos for the week, and then my meal plan. So I kind of took what she did and I made it my own. And then on this side, I just kind of started journaling. I just kind of wrote what happened that day. For me, I really like the bullet journal to see what I've got going on for the week. Not necessarily to plan, but to see what I have. And then to journal about how it went. So going into April, again, another monthly. I didn't even write anything in this one. And then I utilized my list here on the side, and then my finances. I have my habit tracker, and then down here I have a mood tracker, and then I have my study log. So far, I'm 100% up to date on this. I'm actually really enjoying using this layout. So this is how I have been using it for the month of April. I have what I have going on for the week, my to-do list for the week, meal plans, kind of an idea of what week I'm on, and then I just use this to journal. But one thing that I did was cut this page down so that I can still see everything that needs to go on, as well as my journaling. And this is this week, so as you can see, same thing going on. And then this will be next week. So again, I just have my journaling, which I use this for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's kind of how my weeks go in general. These, I don't have a whole lot that goes on. It's mainly schoolwork, so I don't need as much space. But then on the weekends, I need a ton of space because we do so much. And then I just have a couple more pages. I have a lot of pages in here that won't be used. I don't plan on finishing the year out in this journal just because I don't like how it started off. It's really frustrating to me when I get all of that done and then don't use it. So I do plan to use a different bullet journal starting in May, and I'm hoping that that will help. But I do have from pages, I'll be using these, so probably from pages about 95 to 196 not using it. So about 100 pages. I might use these to come back and doodle on, or like mock-up spreads or something like that. And then here in the back, I just kind of planned out generally what I want to do for my next planner, and then pages that I really, really wanted to include in my next bullet journal. And then on this, I just have my Tombow markers, my midliners, plus the ones that I don't have. It has a pen test page, and then the little pocket back here. So this has been what I'm doing. One of the things that I don't like the most about this planner was not necessarily the size, but the way that it's made. If you can see that, it catches every bit of dirt and grime from only the Lord knows where. Like, it gets so dirty. I don't like that at all. The feel of it is very flat. I don't even know how to explain the texture of it. It's not my favorite. So I am switching the bullet journal for next year. I'll do a separate video on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it gives you kind of an insight that bullet journals aren't meant to be perfect. They are 100% meant to be what you use and what you like. So just make it your own. I really didn't get down on myself in the beginning about all the mistakes I was making. I still really don't. I just use a little whiteout or a white pen and it's good to go. So I can't wait to share with you guys how my planning progresses for the next year. And I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a blessed day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.